morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. It's time for a weekly Facebook update while I actually have the time. Again, I'm very busy right now, so I wanted to give this in English and Spanish while I can so people know what's going on and, you know, they're informed. If you all have any questions or anything about any other events, etc., off-topic posts, I would like for you all to merely post them on these videos. That way we can keep things centralized. I'm big on order. I don't like chaos, so I like things to run effectively with order. And I know how gamers can be. They like chaos. They like trolling and doing what they want to do. And, you know, there's a bunch of egomaniacs out there. And so I like keeping everything in orderly and keeping all that in check. So let's start talking about what I want to talk about. First thing I want to let you know is that you will be seeing a new LDA logo this month. It's going to be a new design, and the idea is going to be to capture multiple facets of the company and not make it think like we're all about one thing. And I'd also get rid of the agua jokes, the Los de Agua jokes. Get rid of that stuff too. You know, y'all might think it's funny, but it is really kind of annoying. So that'll get rid of that. You're going to find something else to talk about. Let's see what else. Let you know that there is a solo tournament in Karachi at the Sadr Center in Pakistan for KOFXIV and Tekken Tag Tournament 2. This is coming off the heels of Karachi versus Lahore. We have a global event director, Hamad Shabir, in Pakistan for LDA. And so we're going to try to fill in events while we can in between the big events by doing stuff like this. And we're going to spice it up, so it's just not going to be a straight old-fashioned solo tournament like you're used to seeing everywhere else. You all should know the way we do things is a little bit different. We don't like being like everybody else because we're not like everybody else. We different. We have our own agenda. So I don't want to go into details about that right now. It's early. That tournament is it's the end of the month. As the details are finalized or I guess released, so to speak, as they are released, let's just put it like that. As the details are released, I will release them to you all so that you know. I use this Facebook to really, I guess, promote the events that's going on. So don't think just because you're going to end up seeing a lot of Pakistan events that it doesn't mean we're just abandoning everything else. We're not. I'm promoting events as they happen in chronological order. So, you know, you never know. You might see something else the next month or whatever. It's just whatever's coming in chronological order I feel like I can promote, I'm going to do it. Let us talk about next. We have Kula's plan. I don't know if you're aware, but Kula is returning back to gaming. And I told you the last stuff about him playing DS in 2002 UM, etc. So, because it's been a while since Kula's been away, we've working, and now that we've got someone to cover his shift and stuff while we're doing stuff, yeah, we want him to be back in top shape right now. So to do that, I have a customized plan, and we have reviewed with my peers a customized plan for him to get back in top shape before he goes to Asia or goes to represent an LDA versus Asia at anything. And that plan is starting with him returning to Juarez, which we're going to try to time that with KOFXIV's release, which is, I guess, around the 23rd or the 25th of August. That way we can pretty much take the spotlight from the U.S.'s release. I'm going to be honest. I honestly think we have a lot more firepower, even in Juarez, than what the USA has. The USA would have to probably launch it, do their launch in SoCal, which I'm aware, or something like that, because that's where the majority of the talent is in the USA. It's just one area, and so we know that, and I've said that for a decade. So, but I think we could pretty much do that, and it'll be very good to do that event at the same time. So you'll have, if SoCal does a launch event, Dell will do theirs at that time, and we're going to do ours with Return to Juarez, which will be Kula going back to Juarez to basically get back in shape. And the main events will be 2002 and KOF14. So we'll try to have Grandmaster Challenges in KOF 2002. We'll try to have Grandmaster Challenges in KOF14 between Kula and Zeus, Alexis, etc. And again, as you all see, Kula and Zeus are good friends that don't mind playing each other on camera. I'm going to just say that again. They're good friends that don't mind playing each other on camera. So, stay tuned for more information about that. After Kula completes that, we will begin to plan his trip to Peru, because we originally had an agreement for Battle for Peru, and the Peruvians have already paid for half the ticket. So we're just going to honor that, and that's just all going to be totally independent of Mexico versus Peru. Independent. And Mexico versus Peru is a totally separate project. They've got their own qualifiers going. we'll use Return to Juarez as a qualifier for Mexico versus Peru from Kula versus Zeus. We'll use that as one of the qualifiers. Their Grandmaster Challenge, the Ice Thunder Grandmaster Challenge, we'll use that as one of the qualifiers for Mexico versus Peru. The qualifiers are already about to be underway. For what I've been informed, Roulette does not want to play Kula, so we're going to automatically give Kula the win on that if we can confirm it with Roulette that he does not want to play him for that spot. Kula will be playing Cameroon soon, I've heard, but once I get details, I will confirm it with you. After Kula goes to Peru for that, his next step will be Argentina to play versus Diaz and all the Argentinians in 2002 Now, those people saying it would be better in Mexico, not now, because to be honest, Mexico hasn't gotten the global exposure that Argentina has. With Diaz winning in Dubai and returning as a champion, I think it would only be fair that Kula goes to him, okay? Not in Mexico first. We'll do the Mexico thing later. You know, we have Warzone planned, and eventually we'll look into something in the South for Diaz, etc. So that showdown, so y'all can be finally hush. Y'all been talking a lot, and I would like to end that. So, he will go to Kula will go to Argentina to play the 2002 tops in Argentina, etc. as part of his return. After that, then he will go to, I believe, to Ecuador to play. You know, then he will go to Brazil, his fifth stop. So then hopefully he'll play KOFXIV, etc. If KOFXIV doesn't go to Peru when Kula goes, or depending on when we have Mexico versus Peru, KOFXIV will be there. So you see what I'm saying? And then the final stop will be Chile for him. If he doesn't qualify for going against Rolando, you know, he'll still go there anyway. So that's his personalized plan that I have for him to get back into the swing of things, because everyone else has been playing. Luis has been playing. Violent King has been playing. Ismael has been playing in 2002. Kula needs to get back in the swing of things. He's been away from a while. I don't think it's be fair to send him to, you know, somewhere like quote-unquote China prematurely, which goes into the next topic. Originally, Violent King was invited by Dakou and Xiaohai to Dakou's tournament in China, in Guangzhou, China, which is going to be in August. But I've been informed that tournament has been canceled because of the fact that Dakou realizes that not many people are playing KOF13 right now. It's basically dead. And the fact that the same month, KOF14 will be launching. So he's canceled that. But don't worry. We have a lot of confidential plans in work right now that I really cannot go into detail. I reveal them as time comes. But we have a lot of things in work right now. So don't worry. Things are going to happen. That's all I'm going to say. It'll all work out, okay? Just ask for your patience. Again, the KO14 launch date is August the 23rd and 25th, I believe. And so, again, we would like to have Return to Juarez happen around that date so we can capitalize on this launch. And to be honest, I think we'll be able to steal a lot of thunder away from at least the USA by having an event on that time. Because I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it for Japan or someone else, because they have a lot of skill as well. But Mexico has a lot of skill. Peru has a lot of has skill, and these other countries have a lot of skill. So I think we'd be able to at least compete with them. I honestly think we'll be able to take over. I honestly believe that. So we might even set up something for Pakistan around that time. Who knows? We just, who knows? We'll keep you posted. Okay, guys, time to translate this to Spanish. That's the weekly update in English. Hope you all understood. Buenas tardes, buenos días, buenas noches a todo el mundo y todos los aficionados, los fans de LDA. Quiero nomás avisarles de las cosas que están desarrollando en el mundo de LDA, del mundo del gaming, de los juegos de este momento, de promover. Primero van a ver un logo nuevo de LDA para que ya se quiten de bromear de los de agua y esos bromas. Es una cosa, pero lo otro es que nomás creen que existimos del agua y eso no es la verdad. Tenemos otros negocios, entonces es la hora ya de cambiar el logo para que se representa toda la compañía, no solo un departamento de la compañía. Entonces van a ver otro logo de LDA muy pronto. Otra cosa es que vamos a tener un torneo de puro torneo en Karachi el fin de mayo en KOFXIV y Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Fue un buen éxito en el Karachi vs Lahore. Ojalá que estén gozando los videos. Entonces vamos a tener un torneo solo en el fin del año. Al fin del mes, perdón. Tenemos un plan para Kula, para regresar a jugar, porque ya ha dejado de jugar por algo de tiempo. Entonces el plan sería que Kula regrese a Juarez primero para enfrentar a Ismael, el Zeus, en 2002, como los desafíos grandes. Y después sería Perú y solo él a Argentina, a Ecuador, Brasil y a Chile. Esas cosas son muy aparte de las eliminatorias de México versus Perú. Los eliminatorios ya van a estar empezando. Kula va a jugar a Camarón lo más pronto posible. Me ha avisado que Ruletas ya no quiere jugar con Kula, entonces es como una pérdida por Ruletas versus Kula. Y este evento de Juarez que vamos a hacer va a ser una eliminatoria casi para Kula y Zeus, porque entonces ellos versus ellos. Entonces es una cosa nomás. El horario de Kulas, lo repito, Juarez, Perú, Argentina, Ecuador, Brasil y Chile. Tratamos de tener el evento de Juarez, que se llama Return to Juarez 2016, que sea al mismo tiempo o las mismas fechas que cuando sale la KOFXIV. Porque el KOFXIV se ve muy 2002, muy como 2002. Entonces yo creo que sería bien que Kula, que tenemos torneo y personales de 2002 y KOFXIV al mismo tiempo. Yo creo que todo el mundo van a estar mirando Kula y Zeus en 2002 y 14 y van a ver los videos y vamos a estar compitiendo con, como yo creo, los Estados Unidos cuando tratan de tener la misma o algo durante el KOFXIV, pero yo creo que podemos tener más ventaja porque ahora todo el mundo se da cuenta que hay muchísimo nivel, más nivel se puede decir en México que los Estados Unidos en KOF. Es muy obvio. Es como en SoCal, es como nomás una región de los Estados Unidos donde hay nivel. En México hay muchísimos lugares, igual que SoCal. Muchos lugares, muchas ciudades. Ciudad Juárez, por ejemplo, es un SoCal. Entonces hay muchos lugares donde hay nivel. Entonces, es la idea que tenemos por el momento. También quiero decir que Violento Ken fue invitado a un torneo de China, en Guangzhou, China, por Dakou Xiaohai en agosto. Pero me ha dado cuenta que lo han cancelado porque el torneo de KOF14 ya sale en el mismo mes. El juego de KOF14 sale en el mismo mes que el torneo y que ya se da cuenta que no hay mucha gente que juega KOF13. Puede ser que lástima, sí, claro, pero ya tenemos planes ya tenemos planes en privados, confidenciales para que no se lloran tanto. Entonces es la única cosa que yo quiero decir por el momento, que el KOF14 sale, una fecha tenemos el 23 o el 25 de agosto. Entonces sería después de Evo y eso es casi todo por el momento. Que gusten los videos y que tengan un buen fin de la semana. Nos veremos, no sé, posible el domingo próximo, a ver lo que pasa.